In New York City, on the roof of the Baxter Building, a figure in a form-fitting red bodysuit passes through the roof floor, entering the apartment of the Fantastic Four. The intruder stands in the middle of the living room, looking around.
Humanoid experimental robot built for intergalactic exploration. Or H.E.R.B.I.E. I told you, we are not naming it.
The Fantastic Four make their way into the room. The intruder hears them coming and phases through the wall behind them, entering a bathroom. Following the four is a small, white robot rolling across the floor.
And it's for what?
It's right there in the name.
I figured we could use it to further explore space. There is still so much for us to learn, and this way, we can collect data without putting any lives at risk.
The intruder passes through the floor, ending up in another apartment. It appears empty, aside from the cat in the middle of the room. The intruder looks around and slowly walks to the corner of the room. He becomes intangible again, making his body lighter than air, allowing him to move upwards through the ceiling. The intruder ends up in Reid Richards' smaller lab on the penthouse floor. The intruder walks over to a desk with a computer on it. He touches his hand to the screen.
Did you guys hear that?
Hey, who are you?
The intruder phases through the floor.
Whoa.
The other three run into the room.
What is it, Johnny?
The guy just went through the floor.
What guy?
I don't know, but he was doing something with your laptop.
Reid walks over to the computer and looks at the screen.
We have to get down to the street before he gets away.
Well, what are we standing around here for?
Ben punches the window, shattering it. Johnny jumps out of the window, followed by Reid, then Sue, then Ben. Johnny bursts into flames and flies to the ground. Reid stretches his whole body, making himself extremely thin just before landing, slowing his descent. Ben and Sue get close to the ground when Sue creates a bubble around them, slowing their descent, landing safely. The intruder phases through the side of the building. He sees the four and runs in the other direction.
I got him.
Sue creates an invisible box around him. He doesn't notice and runs into one of the sides. He tries to phase through, but isn't able to.
Susie.
Sue drops the field. Before the intruder realizes what's going on, Ben punches him. He falls to the ground. The other three walk over to Ben. Sue crouches next to the intruder.
What is this?
Sue lifts up a loose piece of skin, revealing metal bones.
What does this mean?
In Reid's lab in the Baxter Building, the team is standing over the mysterious intruder on an observation table.
It is a robot. I mean, it has human similarities, like brainwaves, but it is still a robot.
Someone went through a lot of trouble to make it look otherwise.
Dr. Richards, Mr. Lumpkin is here with the mail.
I got it. You keep working. Figure out what that thing was doing.
Ben walks out of the apartment into the elevator. Ben steps out of the elevator and looks over at the robot receptionist.
Looking good, Roberta.
Thank you, Mr. Grimm.
Hello, Mr. Grimm.
Ben then spots the elderly mail carrier.
Hey, Willie, what you got for me?
You know, some bills, a couple of fan letters. Oh, and some invitation to some thing. Looks fancy.
Willie Lumpkin hands Ben the mail. A dark green invitation with gold trimming sits on top of the pile.
Thanks, Willie. Hey, how are Freddie and Billy?
They're doing all right, I guess. You know, They're big fans. Maybe I could bring them by one of these days.
Sure. I'm sure everyone would love that.
Great. See you next week.
Ben walks back into the elevator. Back upstairs.
So what do you think it was here for?
I checked my computer. My research on cosmic rays was being transferred.
So whoever sent it is interested in cosmic rays. That's not good.
Ben walks into the room.
Willie dropped off the mail.
Ben tosses the mail onto a table. He keeps hold of the invitation.
We got some invite to something.
Ben hands the letter to Reid and Johnny takes it from his hand.
His Majesty, the Supreme Leader of Latveria, invites you, the Fantastic Four, to a royal dinner in His Majesty's castle.
A royal dinner?
Sounds cool.
I don't know.
It could be an interesting experience.
Fine, but we have to keep this robot thing in the back of our minds.
I got it. Red Ghost. 'Cause he wears red and can, go through stuff.
Yeah, whatever.
Ben grabs the invitation back from Johnny.
We should get packing. Says this dinner is tomorrow.
Let's get fancy.
The next morning, the Fantastic Four make their way to the garage. Reid is dressed in a white button-up shirt with khakis. Sue in white jeans and a blue blouse. Ben is wearing a custom-fitted polo shirt, and Johnny is wearing a Mets jersey.
That's what you're deciding to wear?
What? Gotta rep NYC?
I think you're the wrong person for the job.
The small, white robot rolls up next to Reid.
Dr. Richards, may I help you on this trip?
No. Stay here. Run scans on all of my files. Find what the intruder was attempting to steal, and if they managed to get anything.
The four enter the Fantastic car. Ben takes off, and the four make their way to Latveria.
Where exactly is Latveria?
It is an Eastern European country, in between Simcaria and Romania.
That doesn't really help.
I'll put it into the GPS.
Thanks.
Great idea with the clothes, Reid. I've been burning through mine like crazy.
They still are yet to be field tested. I cannot yet confirm if the synthetic unstable molecules will work as well as the natural ones.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed.
Hours later, the four land just outside of a small Latverian town. Waiting for them are soldiers, dressed in silver armor with green accents. The four step out of the Fantastic car.
Whoa, VIP treatment.
Welcome to Latveria, Fantastic Four. This is the capital city of Doomstadt. We are here to take you on tour of the town and then to the castle for dinner.
Well, lead the way, good sir.
Johnny does a little bow. The soldier in front rolls his eyes and they all turn and start walking. As Johnny stands up, Ben hits him in the back of the head.
Hey.
The group of soldiers lead the four through the streets of the city.
As the war between Simcaria and Scovia continues, the curfew remains in effect.
This country is fascinating.
Before the Supreme Emperor took his rightful place on the throne of Latveria, the country was in poverty due to its rulers at the time. Legend states that the Supreme Emperor himself was a peasant, until he managed to escape Latveria, getting an education in your country and acquiring a knowledge higher than all others. He returned, freeing Latveria from its oppressive leaders of the past. Since then, the Supreme Leader has chosen to keep Latveria out of the conflicts of the world, especially after what it had taken from it.
Ben notices one of the Latverian citizens outside of their home hanging laundry on a clothesline. She notices Ben looking at her and runs inside. After a couple minutes of walking, the soldiers lead the Fantastic Four to a drawbridge of a medieval-style castle.
Welcome to Castle Doom. Shall we?
The The soldiers take the four to the dining hall.
Wait here. His Excellency will be out soon.
The soldiers leave the four alone in the room. They all take a seat at one end of a very long table.
Wow, a guest of honor can't get any attention around here.
I'm sure he has good reason. I mean, at least let us eat.
This is a great time for us to talk about
the Fantastic Four. I am glad you accepted my invitation.
The four turn to see the ruler of Latveria walk into the room. He is dressed in silver armor covered by a green cloak. His head is hidden under a metal mask. Reid stands up from his chair.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
The others follow his lead.
You may sit. Doom is sure you have been waiting long enough.
Sorry, who is Doom?
Ben hits Johnny in the shoulder.
Let us eat.
Dozens of waiters come out the doors leading into the room. They are all carrying different Latverian cuisine.
Now this is what I'm talking about.
You and me both.
The waiters place the plates around the table, then step back and stand along the walls.
Feel free to dig in.
Everyone starts to eat. The ruler presses a button on the inside of the bottom of his mask. The mouth of the mask opens up, allowing him to eat.
I'm sorry, I don't think we formally introduced ourselves. I'm Sue, he's Reid, and this is Johnny and Ben.
Doom is well aware of who you are.
What was your name again?
I am Doom. Victor von Doom.
Reid and Ben look at each other.
Victor?
It is Doom now.
You two know each other?
Not just the two of us, right, Benjamin?
Yeah. Vic was a friend of ours in college. How did you get here?
Latveria is and has always been my true home. It is the only place I could go after what you did, Richards.
Ugh, that wasn't our fault.
Please, Benjamin, you of all people should understand. Richards has always put his own ambition before anyone else.
Doom turns to Sue.
What do you think happened here?
He taps his mask.
You and I both know that was not my fault, Victor. Science is about trial and error. There is always a potential cost.
And you disregard all costs, as long as you are not the one to pay it. Maybe it is time I do the same.
The waiters surrounding the room all pull out hidden guns. Doom continues eating his food.
Now, why don't you make this easy for all of us and surrender?
Sorry, Victor. We cannot surrender.
I gave you a chance.
Doom puts down his silverware and closes the mouthpiece of his mask. The waiters open fire on the four. Sue covers the four in a bubble, shielding the team. Ben punches the end of the table, causing it to tilt toward him. Sue pushes the shield out, creating a wave knocking all of the waiters into the wall, unconscious, and pushing the table toward Doom. In response, Doom moves his fingers, causing the area around him to be covered in glowing, green energy glyphs. A blast of green energy comes from Doom's hand, destroying the table. Johnny, flying close behind the table, releases a fireball at Doom after the table is destroyed. The glyphs appear again, causing a shield to form in front of Doom. He blasts back at Johnny, knocking him out of the air.
Enough!
Doom activates rocket thrusters on his boots, lifting himself a little off the ground. Then he drops back down to the ground, slamming his fist down, channeling his energy into a shockwave that knocks out the four. Reid regains consciousness in a technologically advanced containment cell. The cell has a clear wall at the front, allowing prisoners to see outside and observers to see in. His limbs are being pulled in different directions all around the cell, seemingly stretching his arms and legs to their limit. Reid looks around the room, seeing Sue, Ben, and Johnny in similar containment cells.
Glad you could join us, Richards. I hope you find your accommodations to your liking. Your containment cells were custom-made, specifically to neutralize your abilities.
Doom walks past the cells holding the four.
Jonathan Storm, able to generate and manipulate fire, also able to generate a low-level flame-like plasma around his body. But what good is the ability to create fire without access to oxygen? You are probably finding it painful to breathe, experiencing early stages of hypoxia, low levels of oxygen, 16% to be exact. Only enough to keep you conscious. The smallest flame would cause the percent to drop exponentially. Susan Storm, possibly the member of the Fantastic Four with the potential to be the most powerful. The ability to manipulate light waves and create psionic force fields, but only with concentration. And a great way to break that concentration is a sonic pulse with 6,000 Hz at 100 decibels. Not permanently damaging, but it'll leave enough of an effect to nullify her abilities. My old friend, Benjamin Grimm. You always were quite the fighter, especially when it came to Richards.
When I get out of here...
Fight all you want, but that field you are in was designed to channel the kinetic energy that you put out and use it to strengthen your cage. And now you, Richards. Your body has the ability to stretch great lengths, but everything has a limit. We just need to find it.
Doom walks over to a table and picks up a tablet. He drags his finger across the screen, causing the clasps on Reid to pull farther apart.
Found it.
Why, Victor? If this is about college...
No, while you should pay for that, this is in the name of science.
Doom puts down the tablet.
It was you. The robot. It was you.
Ah, yes. You were referring to my Doombot.
Seems like your ego's remained intact all these years.
You want my research on cosmic rays.
I will admit, while flawed, I assumed there would be a small amount of useful information in your reports.
But why? What do you need my research for?
Doom does not need your assistance, Richards. I merely figured I could use a second opinion from someone who is actually foolish enough to go through them. And now, you four are exactly what I need.
Doom walks over to a control console.
So you needed my research. Fine. But why invite us here to hold us prisoner?
You are not just prisoners, Richards. These devices you are in will extract the radiation from your body.
You really love to talk, huh?
This process could be painless, but I do not like you very much.
He presses a button on the console, powering up the machines. Reid notices the small white robot roll into the room.
You know, Victor, there is one thing that I have learned in these last few years. You cannot do everything yourself. Now!
The robot pulls wires out from the console, deactivating the Fantastic Four's cells.
What?
Face it, Vic. You can't win this. Why don't you make this easy for all of us and surrender?
Doom will never surrender to the likes of you!
Doom channels his energy into a blast and fires at the small robot. Johnny flies and grabs the robot, getting him out of the way. Doom continues to fire blasts of energy at Johnny, attempting to hit him. Ben then charges at him while he's distracted. By the time he realizes it, it's too late. Ben hits Doom, sending him into the wall. Doom staggers to his feet and sends another blast at Ben. Doom manages to hit Ben, knocking him off his feet. Reid wraps his arms around Doom. Doom sends an electric shock through his suit, stunning Reid. Doom then looks at Sue, who is clearly concentrating on something. Sue stops concentrating, revealing that she had turned Ben invisible. He appears in front of Doom, swings his fist, and hits him in the mask. Doom's mask flies off, revealing the burned and disfigured face of Victor Von Doom.
Whoa, Ben. Looks like you've got some competition for ugliest dude on the planet.
Doom puts his hands up, covering his face.
Victor.
Leave!
Let's go while we still can.
The four and the robot make their way out of the basement.
Seriously? That's it?
We take what we can get.
Reid looks down at the small robot.
Good work, H.E.R.B.I.
Dr. Richards.
Back in the laboratory of Castle Doom, Victor Von Doom stands in front of a wall-mounted portrait covered by a brown tarp. He removes it, revealing a painting of a dark-haired Latverian woman.
I have not succeeded. Not yet. But I will find another way to get to you. Doom does not fail.
Fantastic Four the audio drama, Season 1, Episode 5, Doom. Featuring Ruben Marquez as Narrator, William Wilkinson III as Reid Richards, Noah Wilkinson as Johnny Storm, William Wilkinson IV as Ben Grimm, Veronica Wilkinson as Sue Storm, Karma Reid as Roberta, Douglas Daly as Willie Lumpkin, William Wilkinson IV as H.E.R.B.I.E, Noah Wilkinson as Soldier, Taylor Williams as Victor Von Doom, William Wilkinson IV as Teen Boy, Corine Ragbir as Teen Girl. Written by William Wilkinson IV. Edited by William Wilkinson IV. Fantastic Four World's Greatest Heroes theme composed by Noam Kaniel. First cover by Jo-Caleb Damoah. Second cover by Nash J. Original music composed by Isaiah Holloway. Additional music sourced from Pixabay. Sound effects sourced from freesound.org and avosound.com. Based on Marvel Comics' Fantastic Four comics. Fantastic Four is a copyright owned by Marvel Entertainment. This is a fan production with no copyright infringement intended. Leave a comment and tell us what you thought of the episode. Stay up to date by following us on Instagram at CortexSound. If interested in auditioning for the show, email us at sound.cortec@gmail.com. Check out our after show channel, Fantastic Four TAD Behind the Scenes Podcast. Find us on Patreon at Cortex Sound and join for free exclusive content. Thank you for listening.
In a hidden facility in the middle of nowhere, two teenagers, a boy and a girl, walk into a blocked-off area of the base. They sneak into a room through a door blocked off by caution tape. The room is filled with dusty computers and consoles. In the center of the room is a large platform, wires coming from all sides of it.
And you're sure this thing will work?
62% sure.
The girl tweaks the machine, unplugging and plugging things in.
That's a little low.
78.
Okay, so worst case scenario?
It doesn't work. And it rips a hole in the space-time continuum?
Hey.
The boy grabs her shoulder, getting her attention.
I trust you. As long as you're sure.
I'm sure.
He lets go.
Okay.
Okay.
The pair walk over to a large console. The girl presses a button and pulls a lever.
The device is primed. Ready?
Yeah.
Here, you might want to put these on.
She hands him a pair of safety goggles and puts on her own. She then puts her hand on a second lever.
Here goes everything.
She pulls down on the lever. The platform begins to emit a bright blue light. The whole room becomes covered in a blinding light.